Hi, Jeff Shrimpton here, another business tip for the day, and today is about a WIFLE, and WIFLE stands for what I feel like expressing, and a WIFLE is a great way to start or end a meeting. Now, quite often to start with, I'll introduce it at the end of a meeting, and this is how it works. Firstly, we just have to invite everybody in the room to get over the fact that WIFLE sounds like a bit of a funny word, and once they've got over that, then we'll start working on it. So how a WIFLE works, these are the rules. Firstly, first person says, what I feel like expressing is, and then they say what they feel like expressing. So they might say, I found this meeting really, really good, except for that one thing that, to be honest, it's got right on my nerves. And then how you know that they've finished their WIFLE is they'll say, and that's what I feel like expressing. So they've had their say, they've said exactly what they feel like expressing. Now, we've not asked them, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? We've just asked them, what do you feel like expressing? So anything could come out, and that's the whole purpose of it. Now, once that person said their thing, there's only one thing that everyone says to them back. It's not, oh, I take objection to what you've said, or this, that, and the other. No, thank you for sharing that. Just thank you. And then that person then nominates the next person, and it goes around the room, and everybody has their go at having a WIFLE. So the purpose of it is just to get things out. Now, the first time you do this, it'll probably be fairly standard because people won't really know what to do and how to get used to it, and it'll all feel a bit weird. But if you persist and you do it every meeting, after 2 or 3, 4 goes, people will just start to relax into it. It won't feel a bit forced. It won't feel so weird to do it, and actually you'll start to get some really, really interesting stuff come out. And let me tell you a story about this. A colleague told me he did this he did a whole day with a manufacturing team. So the whole shop floor were there, and management, everybody in the room. And it got to the WIFLE, and then somebody said, what I feel like expressing is, we've got a really good team here and everyone mucks in, but I'm a bit disappointed with Bob. Bob used to be one of the lads. He used to work the hardest, and I feel like I've been covering his back a lot. He's on his phone a lot. He's always out the back, and he's not engaging in the team as much as he should. And that's what I feel like expressing. So everyone goes, thank you. Then he nominates the next person, and a few people around the room say, what I feel like expressing is, I too have noticed that Bob's performance has gone down. He used to be a really good team member, yada, yada, yada. And of course, as it went around the room, no one wanted to nominate Bob because Bob was last. Finally, someone had to nominate Bob, and it was a bit awkward. Lots of people have said they weren't happy with Bob. So Bob said, what I feel like expressing is, thank you for sharing that with me, everybody. I'm really disappointed that you feel that I've let the side down, and I thought I could leave my personal problems at home. But the thing is, my wife has got terminal cancer, and I thought that I was doing a good job at keeping it in. When I'm on the phone over there, out the back, it's because I'm on the phone to my wife and she's in tears, or she's just been to the doctor, or she's having some chemo or something like that. And I'm supporting her, and I'm trying to manage work and home and all this kind of thing. And my head's not been in the game. So I really apologise for that, everybody. And I'm going to be a better team player going forward. And that's what I feel like expressing. Now, you can imagine everyone was absolutely mortified. But there was definitely discord there. There was what I call boohoos. There was some boohoos in that team. And if they had not done that WIFLE, those boohoos would not have come out, and you wouldn't have been able to deal with it. So, yeah, WIFLE is great for getting boohoos out, but it's also great for people who have got ideas, who also want to point out positive stuff as well. So it's a really good thing for everybody feeling like they've been heard. One of the biggest challenges in teams is people don't feel like they've been heard, and this gives everybody a chance to have their say. Also really good if you've had some conflict within a team, not so much in a meeting or something like that. If I've had a fallout with somebody else, we'll sit down and we'll get the meeting going with a WIFLE and say, what I feel like expressing is, the way that you spoke to me the other day was really out of order, and you upset and hurt my feelings, and that's what I feel like expressing. And then the other person will go, what I feel like expressing is, I'm sorry about that, but I just had a really rough day, whatever. So it's a great way of starting a conversation or finishing a conversation. So that's my tip of the day, which is the WIFLE. See you next time.